topic today, that is possessive pronouns. Okay. What do we call possessive pronouns in Portuguese? What is the title?
Pronome possessivo.
Possessivos.
Possessivos.
Yes, pronomes possessivos. Or we can simply just call them possessivos. So today we will do pronomes possessivos. So what are possessive pronouns? What do you mean by the word possessive?
Like something that belongs to a particular person or
Right,
like me or someone else.
right. Can you give me an example?
Like this house is mine.
Okay,
That car belongs to me.
yes. Okay. Can anybody give me one example in Portuguese of any possessive pronoun that you know or might have used before? Any random example. You all have used these words at some point or other in your homeworks as well. So can you remember the use of any of these words? You can see them on the screen also.
सुबह से हो मैम योर for your
Like a sentence. I want you to form a particular sentence and give me an example like that. Anyone can give me any example. Do you remember how to say what is your name? My name is. In all these sentences, we use possessive pronouns.
Yeah, you know me, say Rashmi. This can be also
Right. Meu nome é. So, Rashmi, in this, which word is the possessive pronoun?
meu, my.
Me. Yes. Yes. How do you say I love my family? I love
Eu,
my family.
eu adoro
Right.
minha
família.
Right.
Familia.
Eu adoro minha família. So, which word is the possessive here?
minha
Milia.
Meu.
Minha. Right. Okay. So, in the first sentence, we are saying meu nome é. And in the second sentence, we are saying eu adoro minha família. Whereas in both the sentences, the meaning is my name and my family. So, why are we using meu in one sentence and minha in the other?
The
Because of
conjugation. You.
the gender, because of the gender
Gender of what?
of these
It's a
gender of
conjugation of you.
the subject which is being related with the
Hmm? Yes.
uh,
Yes. That is close. So, see, in a sentence, we mostly have a subject and an object. Okay. So, let us first understand. If I say, this is my house, here, house is actually the object of the sentence, okay, whereas subject is I. ये मेरा घर है. So, subject यहाँ पे मैं हूँ, मेरे बारे में बात हो रही है. और मेरा जो सामान है, that is the घर, house, that is the object. Okay. So in this sentence, this is my house. I am the subject, and the house is the object here. So in Portuguese, the gender of the possessive pronoun, especially in first person and second person, it depends on the object with which we are drawing the relation. It does not depend on the subject. Why? How can you prove that it doesn't depend on the subject? For example, look at this little paragraph. Eu sou hacker. Eu sou professora. So in both the sentences, I'm making it pretty clear that I am a woman. Eu sou hacker. Eu sou professora. Then I'm saying eu tenho um carro e uma casa. O meu carro é vermelho e a minha casa é branca. So, are we changing the subject here? The answer is no. The subject is the same. The person is the same person. But for car, we are using meu carro. Whereas for casa, we are using minha casa. Because the object that we are relating to the subject through this possessive pronoun, that object's gender actually affects the gender of the possessive pronoun. तो हम जिस ऑब्जेक्ट के बारे में आगे बात करने वाले हैं, जिस ऑब्जेक्ट को हम अपने पर्सन से रिलेट करने वाले हैं किसी भी रिलेशनशिप के थ्रू, तो उस ऑब्जेक्ट का जो जेंडर होगा वो हमारे पोजेसिव प्रोनाउन के जेंडर को अफेक्ट करेगा. टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस वेरी इजीली, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड इन हिंदी. ठीक है, हिंदी में हम कहते हैं मेरा नाम पर मेरी गाड़ी, मेरा घर, मेरा परिवार, मेरे भाई बहन. Now भाई बहन becomes plural, तो मेरा becomes मेरे. Again, मेरा भाई मेरी बहन. तो यहाँ पे जो सब्जेक्ट है, जो व्यक्ति है इस सेंटेंस में, या जो पर्सन है, वो तो सेम है. अगर मैं अपने बारे में बात करूं, आई एम फीमेल, द सब्जेक्ट इज द सेम. बट व्हेन आई एम सेइंग माय ब्रदर, आई एम सेइंग मेरा भाई. एंड व्हेन आई एम सेइंग माय सिस्टर, देन आई एम सेइंग मेरी बहन. तो यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट के जेंडर की वजह से ये मेरा और मेरी बदल रहा है. और ये सेम लॉजिक अप्लाई होता है पोर्चुगीज में भी. यही लॉजिक आपको याद रखना है. जो लॉजिक हिंदी में अप्लाई होता है वही पोर्चुगीज में भी अप्लाई होता है. पर इसके लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि हम हर एक शब्द का जेंडर पहचान पाए. अनलेस वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई द जेंडर ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट, जेंडर ऑफ द वर्ड, then we don't know which pronoun to use and we'll end up using the wrong pronoun. So in the lieu of this, I want to remind you that revision is very necessary at every step, because grammar is like steps. If you have not done step 1, then you cannot go to step 2. Step 2 will be wrong. So please make sure that you revise everything. So coming back to this topic, now let us see what all words we have for the single word my. So in English, there is only one word, that is my. But in Portuguese, for the same word, we have 4 different words. We have meu, meus, minha, minhas. Why do we have 4 different words? Because in Portuguese, 2 factors come into play: gender and number. So the possessive pronoun will change according to the gender and the number of the object that we are drawing a relationship with the subject. So the 4 words are meu, meus, minha, minhas. We will see examples with all these words. So I'll share a new screen for this. Ok, então temos 4 palavras. We have 4 words: meu, meus, minha, and minhas. For the single word my in English. Let's see some examples. Meu irmão conhece os jogadores. Anybody remembers this verb conhecer and what it means?
To know.
Yes, to know. So what is the meaning of this sentence? Meu irmão conhece os jogadores. What is jogador?
To play.
No.
Game?
Jogar,
Player.
player. Yes.
Player.
Okay. Jogar is to play. Jogo is game. And jogador is player. If we are talking about a female player, then it will be jogadora. Now, what is the meaning of the sentence? Meu irmão conhece os jogadores.
My brother
My brother knows the
knows the
player.
play.
Okay, from next time onwards, guys, please make a habit of raising your hands. Otherwise, it is not meaningful when everybody starts speaking together. I don't understand anybody's answer. Okay, Bushra, go ahead.
My brother knows the player.
Knows the players,
Yeah,
jogadores.
knows the players.
Right. Okay. So since we are talking about the brother, masculines, that's why we are using meu. Reading this sentence, can you guess the gender of the person? यानी किसके भाई की बात हो रही है, वो पर्सन मेल है या फीमेल है? इस सेंटेंस से पता चल रहा है? यस और नो?
मैं तो ये देखता हूँ ना ये ना जगह पे
Ashish, there's a lot of background noise today. So किसके भाई की बात हो रही है? What is the gender of the person here? Can we identify that from the sentence or not? First, give me just a yes or no. Yes. So Nakul, what is the gender of the person here?
male.
How do you know that we are talking about a male person? Sorry.
Male.
So if I want to say, for example, I am female and I want to say my brother, then which pronoun will I use? No. Okay. That is where the concept is wrong. आपको simply हिंदी वाला concept follow करना है. अगर मैं female हूँ तब भी अगर मैं कहूँ मेरा भाई, मेरे भाई के बारे में जब बात हो रही है तो मैं बोलूंगी मेरा भाई, क्योंकि भाई मास्कुलिन है. तो जब कोई भी एक रैंडम सेंटेंस आप देखोगे जहां पे लिखा है मेरा भाई, तो आपको ये नहीं पता चलता है उससे कि पर्सन का जेंडर क्या है, वो पर्सन खुद मेल है या फीमेल है, ये हमें सेंटेंस से पता नहीं चल रहा है. इस सेंटेंस में हम मेउ इरमाउ यूज कर रहे हैं. दिस ओनली गिव्स अस द फैक्ट दैट इरमाउ इज मास्कुलिन. वी डोंट नो who this person is behind the sentence. Whoever is the speaker of this sentence, we don't know the gender of that person who is the speaker of the sentence. Why is it so? Because the gender of the possessive pronouns is decided by the gender of the object and not the subject. यहाँ पे जो भी सब्जेक्ट है सेंटेंस के पीछे, उसका जेंडर हमें नहीं पता है, क्योंकि जिस चीज से हमें जेंडर आइडेंटिफाई करना है, मेउ, ये एक्चुअली इरमाओ का जेंडर ले रहा है. तो भाई तो किसी का भी हो सकता है, भाई किसी लड़की का भी हो सकता है, पर हमें पता नहीं है कि इसके पीछे कोई लड़का है या लड़की है. So from the first sentence itself, I want everybody to be very clear on this. The gender of the possessive pronouns depends on the gender of the object. Let us see more examples. A minha casa fica no interior. Here the word interior means interior, which means like the countryside. Okay, it can be a suburban area or the countryside. So what is the meaning of the sentence? Yes, Bushra.
My house close to the interior.
No, there's no word called close in this. What is the word for close or nearby?
Fika is
Okay, Rashmi.
I think my house is in the countryside. Is it correct?
Yes, it is correct. Then what is the meaning of this word fika? Yes, Rajiv.
My house stays countryside.
House cannot stay. House can be located. Okay? See, this verb ficar is a regular AR ending verb. It means to stay, correct, or to be situated, to be located. So with the same verb, we can say, for example, Ele fica doente. He stays sick. Or basically he is sick. Or we can also say a biblioteca fica perto, perto da universidade. The library is situated. Here we are talking about a building. So building cannot stay. It can be located or situated. So the library is located close to the university. A biblioteca fica perto da universidade. So this is ficar word. Now our sentence is minha casa fica no interior. That means my house is located in the interior or in the suburban. So why are we using minha here and not meu? What is the reason we are using minha? Please answer, guys. Yes, Nakul. Nakul, go ahead.
Because of the gender of the subject.
Which word? Which word are you considering here?
I'm sorry, casa.
Casa. That is the object, okay, not the subject. That is the object. ठीक है, सब्जेक्ट हमें पता ही नहीं यहाँ पे कौन है, क्योंकि हमने सब्जेक्ट के बारे में कोई बात ही नहीं करी है यहाँ पे. We are just talking about the object here. Yes. Let's take more examples. First, I want you to translate this sentence. Os meus primos são muito inteligentes. Rashmi? Rashmi, you want to answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think it says that my cousins are very intelligent.
My cousins are very intelligent. So why are we using this word meus? Which word in the sentence actually gives us the hint that we have to use meus? Not meu, not minha, but meus. Yes, Ashish?
Primus.
Primus. Yes. So we can see that the word primus used here, this is a masculine, it's a plural. So we will pick up the masculine plural pronoun. Meus primus. Let's move on. As minhas amigas encontram em uma restaurante. What is the meaning of the verb encontrar? To meet. Okay. Now meaning of the sentence. As minhas amigas encontram em uma restaurante. Please raise your hands. Raise your hands to translate this. Yes, Nakul?
My friends meet in a restaurant.
In a restaurant. So why are we using minhas here?
Because of the amigas.
Amigas. What does it say about the gender of the friends?
One female.
All female friends, okay? Unless they are all female friends, we cannot use the female plural. So we can see in this sentence that we are talking about amigas. That is why we are using minhas. Let us see more similar examples like this. O meu computador funciona bem. Computador. This word is masculine or feminine? Why is it masculine?
Because it's ending
Exactly.
in OR.
With by. It's ending in R. Okay. Whatever words end in R, they're all masculine words except for a few exceptions, like mulher, cor, flor. O meu computador funciona bem. So you can see computer or computador here is a masculine word. That's why we are using the word meu. Meu computador. More examples. Minha garrafa está na mesa. What does it mean? Garrafa means bottle.
My bottle is on the table.
My bottle is on the table. So why are we using the feminine pronoun here?
Because of the garrafa.
And how do you decide that garrafa is feminine?
Because of the last word A.
Right. Last letter A. Let's move on. Meus pais estão fora da cidade. Fora means outside. What's the meaning of the sentence? Yes, Manpreet?
My parents are outside the city.
Right. My parents are outside the city. So here we can see pais is plural. So we are using meus pais. Meus pais estão fora da cidade. Okay. For example, as minhas canetas são das cores diferentes. My pens are of different colors. Let me give you some more examples quickly. O meu celular está tocando. My cell phone is ringing. O meu celular está tocando. A minha porta está aberta. My door is open. Os meus livros são publicados. My books are published. As minhas tias me visitam no sábado. My aunts visit me on Saturday. So these are some of the examples with these different words. Meu, meus, minha, minhas. In all these examples, we can see that every time we are using a different version of this word, that version actually depends on the object that we are drawing the relationship with. So I want you to quickly make one sentence using any of these four words. Let's move on to the next possessive pronoun. So after my, we will read our. Ours means हम सबका, ना? Our के लिए हमारे पास again 4 possessive pronouns है. We have 4 possessive pronouns. Nosso, nossa, nossos, and nossas. Let us see examples. A nossa família ajuda uns aos outros. Here's a new phrase for you. Uns aos outros. It means each other. This phrase, uns aos outros, It means each other. Our family helps each other. A nossa família. Here the gender of the word familia is feminine. Also, it is a singular word. Familia, as a word, it is singular. It can have many members within it, but as a word, it is singular. So, we are using the possessive pronoun, which is feminine and singular. That is nossa. So, we are saying a nossa família ajuda uns aos outros. A few more examples. As nossas aulas de português, our classes of Portuguese. Now we are talking feminine plural. The word aulas is feminine and plural. So now we are using, accordingly, we are using the possessive pronoun nossas, feminine and plural. As nossas aulas de português são nas segundas, quartas e sextas. That means Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Moving on. O nosso jardim aparece muito bonito. Here, jardim means garden. Aparece means appears or looks like. Bonito, you already know. What is the meaning of the sentence? Please raise your hands. Yes, Bushra?
Our garden appears very beautiful.
Right. Our garden appears very beautiful. It looks very beautiful. So here you can see the word jardim is masculine because it is ending in M. That is why we are using a masculine singular possessive pronoun. O nosso jardim. Next. Os nossos avós amam-nos muito. Our grandparents love us a lot. This actually becomes ama-nos. Os nossos cadernos estão com a professora. Our notebooks are with the teacher. Os nossos cadernos. So cadernos, we can see it's a masculine and a plural word. So we are using the masculine plural possessive pronoun as well. Os nossos. O nosso pai é muito gentil. Our father. Here you can see the subject is plural. We are saying our father means it is more than one person. He is the father of more than one person. That is why we are saying हमारे पिताजी, यानी हम सबके पिताजी. Our father. That is subject is plural here. But since the object is singular, पिताजी एक ही है, father एक ही है यहाँ पे. तो यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट एक ही है, इसलिए हम नॉसु यूज कर रहे हैं, which is masculine and singular. So our father is very kind. A nossa casa é grande. Our house is big. As nossas filhas jogam juntos. Our daughters, okay? Filhas, our daughters play together. As nossas filhas jogam juntos. So these are some examples with nosso, nossa, nossos, nossas. Again, you can see that the gender and the number is actually dependent on the object. So let us quickly have one example with any one of these words. You can pick up any word and make an example. That is, now we are moving on to the second person. Second person में हमने दो subjects पढ़े थे, tu and você. Tu is informal, whereas você is formal. So in the possessive pronoun also, we will read the respective possessive pronoun of these subjects. So for tu, इसका मतलब I'll just write in Hindi. This means तुम, right? You, informal. And for the word você, it means आप, that is you, formal. Now हिंदी में भी हम दोनों तरीके से कह सकते हैं. We can say तुम्हारा or we can say आपका. So this is informal and formal. Informally we can say तुम्हारा, formally we will say आपका. Like this, in Portuguese, for the word tu, we have 4 words. That is teu, teus, tua, and tuas. Whereas for the word você, we have 4 words again. Seu, seus, sua, and suas. Now, depending on whether you refer to someone as formal or informal, you will use either teu or seu. For example, if you want to say onde está teu livro, इसका मतलब हुआ तुम्हारी किताब कहाँ है. Onde está teu livro, तुम्हारी किताब कहाँ है. यानी इसमें हम किसी को इनफॉर्मली रेफर कर रहे हैं. वी आर रेफरिंग टू द पर्सन इनफॉर्मली. तुम्हारा किताब कहाँ है या फिर तेरी किताब कहाँ है. And if I want to refer to the same person formally, then the same sentence I'll make as onde está seu livro, आपकी किताब कहाँ है. So this is formal reference. So basically when we read these possessive pronouns, teu, seu, teus, seus, tua, sua, tuas, suas, all of them have the same meaning, but they're different in the context. All the possessive pronouns for tu is informal, and the possessive pronouns for você, that is seu, sua, seus, suas, these are formal. So let us look at examples. What is the meaning of the sentence? Onde fica tua casa? Quick answers, guys. Yes, Pushna?
Where is your house located?
Right. Where is your house located? Only that when we are saying tua casa, we are talking informally. So maybe we are talking to a child, maybe we are talking to a very close friend, or maybe we are talking to a family member. So in that case only we can use the informal version. But if we are talking in Brazilian Portuguese, then we cannot use tua. We will use sua. Okay? Because in Brazilian we do not have the subject of tu. Although I want you to be aware that the Brazilians also use the possessive pronoun of tua. Even if they do not use the word tu, they actually use the possessive pronoun tua, teu. All these words are commonly used in Brazil, especially among friends, colleagues. So, you should know these words because they're very commonly used. Teu, tua, teus, tuas. Same meaning as seu, sua, seus, suas. Os teus filhos estudam na qual escola? Your children study in which school? Same thing, we can also say os seus filhos estudam na qual escola? Roupas means clothes. So what is the meaning of this sentence? Why do I have only one person answering? Only one person raises the hand. What about others? Okay, still the same. Rashmi and Bushra are the only people who are raising their hands most of the time. Okay, Nakul. What is the meaning?
Your clothes are beautiful.
राइट योर क्लोथ्स आर ब्यूटीफुल. तो ये ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि तुम्हारे कपड़े सुंदर हैं या फिर आपके कपड़े सुंदर हैं. तुअश मीन्स तुम्हारे कपड़े और सुअश मीन्स आपके कपड़े. Let's move on. As tuas aulas são online, or we can say as suas aulas. So aulas means classes. As tuas aulas são online, or as suas aulas são online. Like this, I want you to make one sentence, but the same sentence I want you to make in both, using both the words teu and seu. So together you will write two sentences, then enter it in the chat box. Just like I have made examples in pairs, I want you to make a pair of sentence. It will be the same sentence, but in the first one you will use teu, second one you will use seu. It can be teu, seu, teus, seus, tua, sua, or tua, suas. Quick sentences, guys. Yes, one quick question. Manpreet, you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, that is correct. Seu curso foi concluído. Or teu curso foi concluído. Yes, more similar sentences. Teus amigos são divertidos. Seus livros estão na mesa. Muito bem. Perfeito. Onde está o teu carro? Or onde está o seu carro? Yes. Seu português é muito bem. This is not the spelling. Okay? Portuguese English में कहते हैं. Portuguese language में से पुर्तुगेश कहते हैं.
Sorry, Portuguese. Okay.
Yes, with the accent do circunflexo. Português. Ok, teu português é muito bem. Yes. Onde está o teu carro? Onde está seu carro? Yes, correct. Okay, so tu and você, the possessive pronouns are same in the meaning, just different in formal and informal. Is Nakul any question?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in the sentence, should it be without o, tehu, or tehuka?
Didn't get it. Can you repeat that?
I'm like, can I write it without o, tehu, like tehuka? Or
Yes, it's see, you are talking about the article, right? O teu carro,
yes, ma'am.
right? Yes, it is ideal in Portuguese to always include the article. It will not be wrong if you don't include it. Like I can say, o meu livro está na mesa. That is the ideal sentence formation. But even if I say meu livro está na mesa without the article, then also it is correct. It is not wrong. But ideally, you should learn the correct way, that is using the articles. You should make the sentences while using the articles. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next possessive pronoun. There is one more remaining, that is called vosso, vossos, vossa, and vossos. Now, this is a little bit different. This means something that belongs to you all. आप सबका. ओके, यहाँ पे सिर्फ आपकी बात नहीं हो रही है. यानी जब हम कहते हैं qual é seu nome, that means what is your name. Here we are talking to only one person. We are asking only one person, that is you. But what if we ask the same question to multiple people? For example, this is our first class and I am asking all of you, what are your names? So यहाँ पे जो your use हो रहा है, ये आप सबके लिए use हो रहा है. So in that case, I will say, I'll make it plural, quais são, because we're talking about multiple names. Quais são os vossos nomes? What are your names? Here we are asking multiple people. That means you all. We are referring to an audience which is more than one person. In that case, we will use vossu, vossa like this. For example, eu adoro a vossa casa. I love your home. But you have to remember that this home belongs to multiple people. So although we are talking about only one house, but this house belongs to multiple people. मुझे आप सबका घर पसंद है. यानी वो घर एक ही है पर आप सबका है. तो मुझे आप सबका घर पसंद है. Eu adoro a vossa casa. More examples. A vossa turma. Turma means batch. Like you all, make one batch of Portuguese language. So batch. A vossa turma. So your batch. Now in a batch, there has to be multiple people. Similarly, like in your batch, we have more people, right? More than one person. That is why we are saying vossa turma. यानी आप सबका जो बैच है. अब बैच एक ही है पर आप सब बहुत सारे हैं. Multiple students in one batch. So a vossa turma. So the turma is singular because we are referring to only one batch. But why are we saying vossa? Why are we simply not saying sua? Because this batch is not of one person. This batch is of multiple people, and we are referring to multiple people here. So the batch of you all, that is what it means exactly. The batch of you all is very efficient. So your batch is very efficient. But here, your is referred to for multiple people, more than one person. Similarly, eu não entendo a vossa língua. I do not understand. Entender verb. I do not understand your language. Again, your language here means language of you all. आप सबकी भाषा. I'm not talking to one person. I'm talking to multiple people. That is why I'm using vossa. Vossa língua. So your refers to multiple people here. More examples. A vossa festa foi perfeito. Your party was perfect. Again, your party here does not mean I'm saying talking to only one person. It means आप सबने जो पार्टी दी थी वो perfect था. आप सबकी पार्टी perfect थी. So vossa festa. More examples. Os vossos pais ajudam as pessoas muito. Your parents help people a lot. So here when I'm saying your parents, then I'm talking to more than one person. आप सबके जो माता पिता हैं. Maybe I'm talking to 2 people, 3 people. आपके माता पिता सबको help करते हैं. Your parents. That means I'm talking to multiple people here. So like this, I want you to try and make one sentence with vossu, vossa, vossush and vossush.